Hello, welcome to Newsflash Africa, the best place to get Africa-related content. In today's news,
Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State has alleged that Igbo leaders in the main opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP) are plotting to topple the government of President Muhammadu Buhari. In a statement he personally signed and made available to reporters in Owerri, the state capital, he described the nationwide protest by the PDP over his victory at the Supreme Court as a veiled version of the Revolution Now agenda. The former lawmaker claimed that although the opposition was pretending that his court victory was the main reason for taking to the street, the truth is that there is more to it. The governor accused those leading the protest harboring a hidden agenda because they know that the sacked PDP governorship candidate Ihedioha never won the election in Imo, and they also know that the election petition was dead and buried. The governor noted that when APC suffered the same loss in Zamfara and other states, no one protested, adding that this does not mean that political leaders in those places are cowards or fools, but patriotic Nigerians who respect the laws and institutions of the land. He said the protest is a script, a veiled version of the Revolution Now agenda, to topple the federal government, and it is unfortunate that the Igbo leaders are wittingly and unwittingly lending themselves to the actualization of this perfidious agenda, thereby making themselves willing sacrificial lambs and also endangering the lives of innocent Igbo all over the country. I think if these Igbo leaders should do a sober soul search, they will realize that the people of the Northwest who remained calm and law-abiding when the Supreme Court sacked all the elected officials, from the governor to national and state assemblies of APC, and gave same to PDP, were neither cowards nor fools, but patriotic Nigerians who respected the laws and institutions of the land. These Igbo leaders should try to look beyond their noses, and maybe they will see that they are being set up as intemperate, volatile, lawless group of people who can be used to rock the boat because they can be goaded into hasty actions and will not play by the rules of civility and democracy. If they look carefully, they will also see that it was not by accident that no prominent leader from any other part of the country was marked present at those protests. Uzodinma added that it was a shame that it's Igbo leaders who will be remembered for the very unpatriotic act of openly inviting foreign powers to interfere in the internal affairs of the country. Senator Uzodinma pointed out that it was open secret that the protests are hugely funded from somewhere to discredit the entire electoral process, not because of the Imo judgment, but because the PDP has the grounds to settle the entire 2019 elections and will do everything to bring down the entire federal government apparatus. If Igbos decide to exit themselves from a family bus with enough seats to accommodate every family member, they should have themselves to blame when they find themselves in the fridges of the family business. Well, these are very strong remarks coming from the governor. What really caught my attention was the last statement that he made, that if Igbos decide to exit themselves from a family bus with enough seats to accommodate every family member, they should have themselves to blame when they find themselves in the fringes. If he's using this as a subtle or veiled way to attack the Biafra movement, well, I believe he doesn't even get the very reason that the Biafra movement even started in the first place. The so-called family bus that he's most likely trying to liken as Nigerians doesn't have enough space for everybody. Why? Because the people at the top don't want that to happen. Nigeria has failed as a democracy, as a system. Nigeria doesn't work. If it did, then why were people discussing about restructuring some time ago? Because we can clearly see that the current system we have is not working and is not effective, and it puts certain tribes or certain groups of people in the minority, in the fringes. While a certain tribe like the Fulanis and the Hausas are being favored, the Southerners are being unfavored. That is why I believe all the things that this man is saying it is simply coming from a position of a person that has lost touch with what it means to live as an average Nigerian what it means for our rights to be abused day after day after day by so-called agencies like police who that are supposed to protect us but are unlawfully jailing us or are busy protecting him. How do we expect such a person to understand what a Nigerian is going through? Or why the Igbos will want out of Nigeria? How will he understand when he's getting paid millions, guaranteed money, plus pension, plus houses, plus everything? His children will not have to worry about money. His grandchildren will not have to worry about money, about schooling, about any of the such. Why? Because they have been financially guaranteed for the rest of their lives. While the average Nigerian doesn't have the opportunity. The average Igbo person doesn't have the opportunity. So therefore they are feeling disenfranchised. They are feeling that they have not gotten what was rightfully supposed to be theirs. And then he is coming to claim that there is space for everybody. My brother, there is no space for anybody. The only people that there is space for is for the elites, the people at the top, and even them, they're even fighting within themselves. So if the governor of his own state can even understand the daily struggles of the people within the state, well then the people will have to look for their support from a person that understands their daily struggles and what they are going through every day. So he definitely should not be surprised when he sees people protesting, because he doesn't understand what the people are going through. Well, those are my personal thoughts on the matter. Please do join me on future videos.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, drop a comment below, and also subscribe to be notified of future content.